to let go. Let me tell you, friend, believe me when I say I know. It always feels like we're punching in. Well, I'm glad you stopped by. The fun is about to begin. You paid good money at the door. Get ready for a real good show. If you want to have a real good time with me tonight, you gotta move like crazy, dancing in the pale moonlight. We can all get down, spin inside out. I'm telling you, if you really want to groove, you gotta make a move.
We are in the Silicon Prairie Center, and Kirk is fresh from Scotland golfing trip or something.
Nothing that exciting, I'm afraid. I just my wordrobe choice. For the
You're
day.
looking good today, man.
Well, thank
I'm
you.
looking at.
You're looking chill today.
When do I not look chill? It's the standard.
The standard Riley look.
Riley
right?
Super Cash is what I call it. We
Super
call it
Cash.
Super Cash. What do we got going on today?
Yeah, so today we're going to shift gears a little bit. We've covered a lot of folks in the entertainment industry, and as you know, Make a Move is very much about showcasing people who are finding a way to live their dreams, finding a way to make a move, and particularly folks who are doing a couple of different things at once, living a couple of different lives. And our next guest is one I'm really excited to introduce to you all from the medical device industry.
Whoop whoop.
And academia. All right.
Oh,
so
man.
This guest, much like myself, straddles a couple of different industries. And what makes this guest extra special, I guess,
Extra special.
extra special, is that out of all the guests we'll probably ever interview on this show, there are none that I've known longer than this next guest, Shane Ferreter. Professor Shane Ferreter from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, who doubles the medical device entrepreneur, the founder of the surgical robotic company Virtual Incision. So Shane and I grew up together right here in Ravenna, Nebraska. It's an interesting kind of how life unfolds. I mean, who would have thought, you fast forward a few decades and, we're both making moves in the same medical device industry, both working to innovate and do stuff to save people's lives. So it's really, really special to be able to kind of take a look back in life and think about kind of what brought Shane and I to this moment, and really excited to have him on our show.
Yeah, and it's cool, like what I think's unique is, it's kind of unique to us, I guess, and is a cool thing is that, we've had musicians, we've had actors, and now we're getting into a different little realm, and so we're going to have all these different people, and we've got some that are scheduled to come that are completely different yet.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't matter how you're making that move.
It's important to make a move.
It's making a move and living out that dream. And you know what, Kirk? We should go see what Mr. Ferreter is doing.
Well, let's go see what Professor Ferreter's doing.
You want to?
I think it's my come on.
You want to try this thing?
Now this time I'm going to get it in one shot, man.
Yeah, you think
Last time
so?
it took you what, 3 tries?
The batteries were defective.
No, man. They were. You just didn't read the manual.
Yeah.
All right. Now here's how you do it, man. I'm going to show you. This is how you do it. Teleport. Make a move to the University of Nebraska Innovation Campus to Virtual Incision. Well, here we are in Lincoln, Nebraska. Once again, just to recap, we're not in Sunnyvale, we're not in Santa Clara, we're not in Irvine, but we are at a medical robotics company right here on the University of Nebraska campus in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're here today with Professor Shane Ferreter, who is a great example of somebody who's making a move. He's a professor and medical device entrepreneur. He's blessed because the company is actually on the university campus. So So are you roaming back and forth? Is that kind of how your model works?
I do a lot of things on city campus, and here we are with our space on Innovation Campus. So.
Excellent. Yeah, you're definitely lucky in that regard. And I think I said it before, but I just wanted to reiterate, of all the people we've interviewed, probably ever will interview, there's nobody I've known longer than Shane.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah, we went to school together. In fact, I brought our high school here.
Oh no!
Just to make it fun and interesting, to find some incriminating pictures, if you will.
I think it's been 30 years since I've seen this book.
It's been a lot more than that since we graduated, man. I'm just saying. Yeah, so let's flip through this thing and see if we can find. Well, here we are. Right there you are, future business
FBLA,
leaders
look
of
at that,
America.
wearing a tie.
Up there somewhere,
Yeah, there's Kurt.
looking real formal like.
Yeah.
And so we were in cross country together,
Yeah.
and FBLA together, and VICA together, and National Honor Society. I think that's on one of these pages
lots
here
of good
somewhere.
memories here for sure.
Yeah. So it was a great experience growing up in small town Nebraska, and somehow, Shane, I feel like it contributed to both of us ending up and doing innovative things in medical devices. What do you think?
I speak about this a lot. There's a lot of innate talent in Nebraska that I think we're probably underutilizing. That the one that I always bring up is we're hardware people, we're physical people.
Yeah.
And people from places like Ravenna who are farmers and they got limited resources and they can't get to a parts store really quick. They got to fix problems that they have in front of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've mentioned that a lot in different interviews. I feel like if I was out in the middle of a field and something broke, you just take a step back and you think, how can I cobble this together?
Yeah.
And that creates something that I call rural ingenuity. It's this a sense of rural ingenuity that's kind of like comes out of necessity, but
Right.
you carry it with you in life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. And I always try to exploit that at the university. If you go to a business class here and you just get 100 freshmen in the room from business school and you ask who knows how to weld or who knows how to back up a 2-axle trailer, right? It'll be a very much higher percentage than you'll see at Stanford. You get the same population of students. So there's something there. There's a talent there that we need to utilize and build upon.
Yeah.
Because it is a special experience and it's a very, very good one. And I think it does contribute to what I do today for sure.
Yeah. And I always say, we just talked about it in one of our last podcasts, I really want to kind of marry that hardworking work ethic of Nebraska with the Silicon Valley sense of urgency.
That's right.
I feel like that if we can get that combination just right, we can do some amazing things.
Yeah.
So, and I think it's going to be interesting to kind of talk about our parallel journey. So we both grew up in rural Nebraska in a place called Ravenna, which you can see from our yearbook right here.
Handbook, yes.
Yeah, and we both ended up going. Shane, you went to MIT.
Yep.
And I went to what oftentimes people call as the MIT of Europe, Imperial College London, also a science, medicine, and technology school, strong in mechanical engineering, much like MIT.
Very good.
And we both, ended up back here in Nebraska doing medical device companies. So who would have thought when we were running cross country together all those years ago?
We both chose to come back because we know it's a wonderful place and that you have a lot of opportunity here for sure.
You want to talk a little bit about your journey coming back? Obviously, you could have done a professorship at MIT or Imperial, or one of the tech schools in the United States.
I did my undergrad here, master's and PhD at MIT, and doing work in Mars rovers, which was really fun. But chose to come back, family and quality of life kind of considerations, and so really happy to be here. I've been at the university since 1998, and we've built this program in surgical robotics that's now become a company, Virtual Incision, and we just had a nice funding round, and we're in the middle of a clinical trial, so things are going well and having a lot of fun.
So you went from Mars, robots of sorts, I suppose, to doing medical. Does that have anything to do with your wife being a physician?
She's a great resource in a lot of ways.
Oh, I'm sure.
But she's absolutely helpful there too. But medical robotics is where you can make a pretty big impact. There's a lot of surgery is a tough business, and anything we can do to improve it, whether it's the cost or effectiveness or outcome for surgeons, outcome for patients, we're looking at all those things and trying to make an improvement there. So we're excited about, making an impact. Riley just got to try out one of our robots.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like
So
I
maybe-
told Kirk, I was like, well, that was an unexpected treat. That was awesome.
Your wife's going to be jealous, man.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, I already texted her like, you're gonna be pissed. It was very interesting, and I liked that. It was like while you're doing it, like the depth perception, like it was just so like interesting. Like I'm like, I can't. This is insane. Like
You almost wish you had like some kind of 3D glasses on.
yeah. It was very interesting. Hey, Riley here. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Make a Move podcast. For more content, check us out on all major social media platforms and makeamovepodcast.com. Until next time, get off your butt and make a move.